If you have ever wanted to own a championship belt made to the highest quality standards, an exact duplicate of your favorites growing up that you saw on TV, or your own dreamed up customization, reach out to ORM Belts, the official sponsor of Heart and Soul Promotions, maker of the Soulfire, Tag Team, and Pure Heart Championship. That's ORM Belts.
Have you ever wanted to be a promo artist? Have you thought you had what it takes, but you don't necessarily have the skills? Well, buy this book, The Promo Artist Starter Pack. This comes with Fuck Your Feelings, Your Mother's Basement, Flipping Off the Camera, and many more tactics used by a basic promo artist. But wait, there's more. If you act now, you can get the free camera starter pack, where you can actually be able to see yourself in frame and not look like a half-assed drop top. All this only for $19.99, and if you act right now, the next 10 minutes, you can get our new book, Car Promoing. Why the hell are you doing it? Call now!
Hello fans, this is FTW broadcast colleague RYK. The date has been set. 6 high-profile matchups already announced for Sunday, November 15th. Your winner! Your winner! Your winner! Ladies and gentlemen, I am RYK, and this is Saturday Night Turbulence.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to this podcast. I'm very excited. I'm very humbled that he will allow me to do a podcast with him because I've learned that this is one of the few that he does. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome at this time my guest, my special guest, Luka Daniels.
Oh, am I in it now? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Hello.
We are live. How you doing, my friend?
I'm good. For those of you watching, yes, I'm in my car. My bad. I got cats and dogs, and 10 minutes before this started, they started making noise, so now I'm sitting in my car. So,
Well, that actually pertains to the first question I wanted to ask you from a commenter named Benny Bacardi. Wants to know how your cat's doing.
yeah, I saw this comment actually. Sophia's good, Chloe's good, and then old Shaquan, he's making noise, so that's why I'm in my car now.
No, yeah, well, I understand it, man. But I love pets. I mean, you gotta love them. Gotta love them.
Yeah,
Uh,
they're all right.
so I want to start out with a big question because I want to know this myself. How in the world did you become one of the security guards for Dominic Mysterio at WrestleMania?
Well, they booked me probably like 2 months before WrestleMania, and then literally, I kid you not, as soon as I walked into the building or the stadium, the producer for that, which I think was John Cohen, he literally just picked five people out randomly. I just happened to be the fifth guy he saw, so that's literally it. There was no process to it.
What I want to ask too, because I looked at that picture. Was one of the guys Stokey Hathaway or no?
No, no, no. You're talking about the guy that took off the handcuffs, right?
I think so. It was the
Yeah,
black
his
dude.
name was, I think it was like Rod C or something like that. He's
Okay,
somewhere from like the Midwest or Central. I don't remember, but he's not from around Georgia. So that's
gotcha,
all I know.
gotcha, man. So let's kind of start at the beginning. How in the world did you end up? Because I see you everywhere, man. I see you in so many different places. You wrestle all over. How did that passion come about?
Um, Gosh, it's been so long since I started. Well, I say long, but it's been 5 years. Just a lot's happened. I don't know. I just wanted something new. I always liked wrestling when I was growing up, and like there was a wrestling school that opened up. It just recently closed down, actually, but it was Austin Idol's school. We
Okay.
It was about 20 minutes from where I lived, and I was doing real estate. And at the time, I didn't know if I really wanted to do real estate while I was doing these classes. And his school opened, and I was like, I can always go back to this when I'm 30. So that's how I got into wrestling.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. So I do have a question from a commenter.
Okay.
What is one of the favorite matches you've ever been in?
Oh, gosh, I've had really good ones. I've wrestled my buddy Curtis Coleman. I've always had good matches with him. Joey Reimer, I've wrestled him a bunch of times. That's when I was starting out. But I mean, he's a good friend of mine, so I like to wrestle. I'm just gonna say my match with Omos because that's the one people actually remember or actually know about.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if we can really call that a match, but it got me a few extra viewers on my page. It
Was that on Raw or NXT?
was on Raw.
Raw. Yeah, yeah. I remember that. It wasn't a long match.
No, thankfully I didn't have to do too much. It was about
Yeah,
a minute through.
almost is a gigantic being, man.
Yeah, I didn't know at the time, but he actually I think he played basketball like professionally in Nigeria or something too. I was like, oh cow.
Yeah. Um. So let me see if I got any more questions.
I think I
Okay.
see. I'm trying to look at my screen. I see it's very small for me to see.
Yeah. Is it okay? Here's one. Is it too late to start wrestling if you're 33 or almost 33 years old?
I mean, it depends what you want out of it. If you're trying to get on TV or something, probably. But if you don't mind being a local legend and just getting a little bit of shape, you could probably do it. I mean, there's guys. I saw a story not too long ago, probably a year or two ago. I read it. A guy in Florida. He started at like 62, and he only did it because his grandson wants to see him wrestle. So I mean, you could be any age. It just depends what you want out of it. That's really it.
And hey, talk about kind of older guys in the wrestling business. Chick Donovan, that son of a gun. I mean, as old as he is, he's in top shape for how old he. I don't know exactly how old, but he's up there.
Old enough.
Oh man. So what is something that you could tell maybe the younger generation that's already in independent wrestling that's kind of coming up? Uh, what some advice would you give them?
Oh gosh, the older heads are about to lose their mind if they hear him giving advice. Probably, I had some good advice starting out too. Listen to everything, but filter out what you don't like. Is one of them. One good piece of advice now that's coming to my head, actually from somebody that hated me for the past few years, but now we're okay. Um, Pick a handful of people you trust and only go to them for advice outside of guys that actually have done something in wrestling on TV. Um, and just be you. Don't try to pop the boys in the back. I guess when I was starting out, I was always more worried about what people thought in the back than I did in the crowd. And I don't know. The past few years, now that I worry about how the crowd reacts and not what the people in the back think, I've been all right, I guess.
You have been. I mean, man, like you're a funny dude. I always enjoy watching you wrestle, and uh, it's all about the psychology of it. Um, More, I mean, you have to be an athlete. You have to be in good shape. You have to know what you're doing, but it's kind of the psychology. Working with the crowd, with your mind, and with them. Because if you know, pulling back the curtain here. If you're a baby face, you want the crowd to cheer, and if you're a heel, you want the crowd to boo you.
Yep.
I mean, I mean, um,
It's not rocket science, man. Like my match, like if you watch my matches in the last 2 years, like I don't do much. I just work with the crowd. If they like me, great. If they're booing me, I'm gonna work with that. I mean, it is what it is.
oh
Split
yeah,
and stuff. I haven't had too much trouble, thankfully, on that end.
oh yeah, that's true. That's true. What is your favorite? I think. Okay, let me ask you this one. This is a good one. Who is your Mount Rushmore in the independent scene?
Oh gosh. How many people am I picking?
Four.
Four. Okay. Chico Adams, number one to me. I love Chico Adams. Richard Holiday's another one. Obviously, everybody I would think would know Richard Holiday by now. Um, Narcissism is another one. I like Narcissism. And then I'm gonna say this name, and I'm probably the only time I'm gonna say it just for kayfabe reason. But Marv. Marv is a unsung hero in wrestling, I would say.
I know Chico and I know Nagicism. I don't think I've met either one of them, but yeah, man.
You cut off on me. What was that?
I said that I know Chico and I know Nagicism. I haven't met them yet, but I've seen their work. I mean,
Yeah,
me
they're all
doing
Chico's amazing. He trains every week with Tyson Kidd,
yeah.
and a lot of the guys on SmackDown right now, like they have to go through Chico. So it's he's got some good TV reps in him.
I tell you, man. One time I was at a gym and there was a wrestling ring there, and I was working out, and one of the guys was a wrestler and said, "Hey, I think it was Hunter Young. Yeah, it was Hunter Young."
Hunter, yeah,
Anyway,
I might see him on Saturday actually.
yeah, he invited me into the ring and wanted to show me how to run the ropes, take a bump, and all that. And listen, man, I tried all that.
Hey,
Y'all, it is so hard. It's hard to run the ropes. It's hard to take a bump.
it takes time, man. I tell you, like I just wrestled a match on Sunday for one fall, and I hadn't had a match for probably 3 weeks at that point, just because I'm relaxing for the winter.
Yeah.
And dude, I took like my first bump. I was like, oh my gosh, it's like you got to do this, 3, 4 times a week just to get used to it still. So it's like I felt shockwave. I was hurting for about 2 days.
Oh
So,
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I just want to remind everybody, if you have a question for Luca, please put it down in the comments. My producer will put it on screen so we can ask him. Uh, Just trying to get the questions out there. Okay. Um, who do you like on NXT? Because I know there's several guys. Javon Evans is one of them. Who do you like on NXT?
Javon and Shaquan. I forgot how they say his last name, or gosh, he used to be Lucky Ali. I don't know how they say his last name on NXT, but those are the two just because I actually know them. But that's really, I don't watch NXT too much, to be honest.
Gotcha, gotcha. Do you actually watch any of the wrestling, or do
I
you?
won't sit and watch it for 3 4 hours. I'll usually kind of once the show airs, I'll watch it the next morning and just kind of skip through stuff.
Yeah,
I hate commercials, man. Like I hate it.
yeah. Me too. Me too.
I watched a lot of stuff when I was like growing up. That's kind of the wrestling. I kind of fell into the kick where I started watching like '07, '08 again. That's when I
Hmm.
started watching at least. I don't know how far you've been watching.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I try to watch it if I know there's good matches, it's going to be on there. I'll watch it. Like was that match between Gunther and Solo Sikoa was pretty good.
Yeah, I did see that. It was a good match. I think it looks like they're going for Gunther and Cena, but you never know. LA Knight might end up getting an actual win.
Well, see, I'm against everybody on that. Like, I do not want Gunther versus Cena. I want LA Knight versus Cena, mainly because LA Knight, he's overly due something big, a championship or beating Cena or whatever. I think
Yeah,
that's what.
it's a mixed bag. I don't know. I'm cool with whoever wins. I mean, it's just wrestling. As long as we know it's gonna be Cena's last match. So I mean, that's the more important part. Is it's the last time you're gonna see him.
Yeah,
Literally.
I don't know what to think about this question. Somebody, Eric quoted, "Are you?" I'm sorry. This makes me laugh. Are you coachable with the trainers?
Like, is he asking if I'm coachable or do I
Yeah,
like? I
yeah.
guess I don't know. Ask them.
Hey, I think you're coachable simply for the success you've had.
Yeah, I mean, it depends who you ask, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
really know. I've trained with a bunch of people over the years, so I mean, it's hard.
Is there any more questions out there?
There you are.
Oh, okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure there weren't any more questions, but
Very good.
uh, yeah, the last podcast I had, we thought it was going to be live, but it ended up being pre-recorded. But this one is live.
Who'd you do at your last one?
Who I do? Who
Yeah.
was my guest? Buff Bagwell.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it was an interesting podcast. It went in a direction I didn't think that it would go because we ended up talking about his accident and his surgeries and how he came close to Christ and stuff like that, which is a big factor in his life and my life too.
Yeah.
Um,
Dang, yeah, I didn't know you had Buff Bagwell. That's pretty cool, man.
yeah, man. I when did I have that one? It's been a couple months. I don't do my podcast often, but when I do, I try to bring on some good guests. And that's why I thought of you, man, because I've seen you all over the place. I have much respect for you. Seeing you on WWE screen, makes me feel good because um, when you first showed up on WWE in a first match, or maybe if you were, I didn't know what you did first with WWE, but what did you do first with WWE, and how in the world did you ended up on that on WWE? The very first time.
Yep, yep. That was it actually it's about to be 4 years, in a couple weeks, the first week of January. Just one of my friends, he sent me the email to the guy that was, booking extras at the time. I was like, well, cool. I'm gonna send an email, see what happens. I was not expecting an email back 'cause when I sent the email. I was about 9 months in, like total, as far as training and actually working matches. So I was like, well, just to have my name out there. I actually got an answer back, so that was nice. Um, Literally, I showed up. I did, I just stayed quiet, minding my own business. I was scared as crap. I really didn't know what to do, so I just I sat in the corner. As far as what I did, we did two things. So I had a match with T-Bar, and then they had us in the crowd for the main event of Raw that night for Kevin Owens. He was jumping off, I think the crowd or something, and we were just there to make sure like nobody normal actually pushed him. But I got picked randomly. It wasn't supposed to be me and T-Bar at all. It was supposed to be a tag team match, but somebody was hurt, so they didn't want to have the guy wrestle single against another guy. So they had T-Bar do it, and they just picked me. I guess because I was short, so that helped.
T-Bar was wasn't he a part of a faction?
Yeah, he was in Retribution at the time. I
That's
don't know
it.
if he was in
That's
any
it.
other ones during NXT.
Yeah, that I remember T-Bar.
He was a good
I
dude. I enjoyed chatting with him. He did a show in Georgia. I think he did two recently in the last 3 months. So I mean, it's cool to
nice.
see him still out there. I think he does MLW now on a regular basis.
Yeah. So we got another question from Eric. What is some of your worst injuries
Oh
that you've
gosh,
had?
that's an easy one. Probably the ACL injury. That one sucked. I
Mm,
still oh I thought a car was rolling up on me. Yeah, that one sucked. ACL, MCL, meniscus was all in one shot. That was last year actually, last summer. So that one sucked. That took me out for 6 months.
yeah. Yeah, I recently had a knee replacement done,
Yeah, it's not
and
fun.
it is definitely not fun. When you incapacitate your ability to walk on just one leg.
Yeah, and the crutches, man, like, man, the crutches just hurt after a while. You just get tired of it. Then it's like, if I want to go pee, it's like I have to hold it because I just don't want to use my crutches. So I'm just like, ah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you had the ACL injury. Was there any other worse injuries, or was that the top
Nah, that was
one?
really the only thing I've had, thankfully. Just bumps and bruises here and there,
Yeah.
but nothing where put me out for a long time.
The picture that I used for the graphic to advertise. That's the only picture that I've ever found of you mad looking.
Really,
Like,
there's plenty of pictures out there somewhere, I'm sure. That is a good picture. I had that as my profile picture for a long time, actually.
yeah, yeah. I'm glad you liked it. All right. Another question is: do you ever want to try out for, or have you ever wrestled for Evolve?
No, they might happen one day. I don't really know. I talk to the guys still regularly, so we're just waiting to see how things go. I'll hopefully in the spring I can get on that. We'll see.
All right. Let me see, because you've answered a lot of questions tonight already. Oh, okay, okay, I got it. Because I remember I've asked this question before to my past guests. Who is somebody legit that you could face that would be a dream match?
Oh, Ziggler all day long, all day long.
I knew you were going to say it. I knew it.
I would retire. Like I would probably retire after the match just because like it won't get better than that.
Okay, so we've seen you in WWE. What about TNA? Like, have you ever done stuff for them?
I've done like extra stuff with them in the back. I think there's a video out there somewhere of me working on a ring, which is a very rare sight. But yeah, no, I've done very small extra. It was probably 2 or 3. I went with Curtis Coleman to do that one, but I went with them. MLW I've done, GCW I've done, uh, WWE obviously, AEW I've done. The only one I haven't done is NWA.
Okay,
I
yeah.
don't think there's any other TV promotion I can think of that I haven't at least stepped foot in the door.
Well, I'm putting it out there right now. If TNA sees this interview, please hire Luka Daniels so he could face Nick Nemeth.
I'll retire, I promise. If you want to get rid of me, that's the only way.
don't don't say you won't retire because you know how it is in the wrestling business that you say you
Oh
retire
no,
and
yeah, no, nobody ever retires, man. There's people that come out of retirement every 3 months.
like yep. I've seen people do it too. Like I'm
Yeah, I
retiring.
joke with Curtis. I'm like, yeah, I'm retired for the winter. I'll come back when it's warmer.
All righty, man. Um, I think we're gonna wind down. Does anybody else have any questions for Luca? I just want to make sure that we're getting everybody on the questions. Do you, before we wrap this up, do you have anything to say, Luca?
I don't really. I don't know. I just wait to get asked questions. Thanks for having me. I haven't done a podcast. I want to say in over 2 years. I forgot who the guy was. He was somebody from North Carolina. I don't remember why I even said yes to it because it wasn't good. I don't think anybody ever even watched it.
Oh
But
wow.
yeah, prior
Well,
to that, I've only done one other one. It was from my buddy Ron, and he lives in South Carolina. So I think you're my third podcast ever.
oh wow. Well, I appreciate your kind words, man. I want to respect the time limit. I want to respect you and what you've done because you. Here's the truth, man. I don't say this lightly. You've done a lot for the wrestling business already, and you're a young guy. And actually, how old are you?
I'm 28, and I appreciate you saying that, man. Because a lot of it, it's weird. Like I get some people that will be like, "Man, you're a good dude. Thanks for helping out." And then like I got another half people where they're just like, "You should have never got in this business, brother." And I'm just like, dude, we're like play fighting. Like, why do you hate me? What's
Man,
wrong?
28, dude. I'm 37. You make me feel old now, man.
But my body feels like I'm 58, so there's that much.
Well, you got an excuse.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I
been nice though.
don't.
I haven't wrestled as much this winter. Like I've been just going to hockey games for the most part.
Yeah,
So like my body's been able to recoup a little bit, but now it's like I had that match on Sunday. I'm like, oh crap, I got to do this like 2, 3 times a week again so I can stay in shape with this. This is
yeah.
one thing to go to the gym, but it's a whole nother thing when you're falling on your back, every other minute or so, whatever it is.
Do you actually play hockey?
No, God, I can't skate for nothing, man.
Uh, okay. I was
Well, I'm
about to say
trying though. I am trying.
I can't skate either. I wanted to ask because I've seen hockey come up a lot of times in your profile, and um, you brought it up here, and I thought for a moment that you actually was playing hockey.
No, I'm trying to. I'm actually gonna buy some skates. Whenever I end up in Duluth next, which I think is in a couple weeks, because we're going to a hockey game there. We're probably gonna stop by a hockey store that's nearby. I'm just gonna buy me some skates and kind of see. I might join a beer league somewhere for the next year.
I don't see how they can skate on that ice, man. Like,
Dude, it's hard, man. Like I'm only now kind of starting to get a grip of it. Like my first, I don't know, 10, 15 times, like I was holding onto the wall. And now I'm like I can at least kind of walk a little bit on it. But my wife's pretty good at skating. She kind of gets around pretty good. She'll do laps while I'm just, walking around trying to get by.
yeah. Well, man, I appreciate your time. It's been an honor having you. I hope that you've had a good time.
Yeah, man, this is a lot quicker than I thought it was gonna be. I was looking at the time. I'm like, dang, that was 20 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Let me see. I'm trying to think of one more good question for you because
Yeah, man, you're good. I'm in no rush. I got nothing else. I got all my chores done for today.
let me see. Yeah, Eric said that he was okay skating, but he always falls on his butt.
Yeah, I haven't fallen yet. I've always kind of caught myself, thankfully, but I'm sure it's a matter of time. I try not to skate too fast because I know I won't be able to stop myself from falling if I do that. So, speaking of Eric, do we got Eric Nelson in here? Or I know you're good buddies with him too. Is he watching?
I don't know. Is Eric watching? Eric Nelson, if you're watching, put a comment in the chat.
He might watch it after the stream is over. I was thinking about him earlier in the day when you had shared the post. I'm like, Eric Nelson might be in this too. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll tell him if he don't show up. I'll tell him you asked about him.
yeah, tell him I said hello. Well, I guess if he watches this, he'll say, hey, Eric.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey, he was a good dude. I liked working with him.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna say this next year. I cannot say when, where, or what it is, but I know what it is. It's gonna be big. That's all I can say.
I feel like, is it from Eric probably?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like me and him have talked about that too. So we'll see how things go. Hopefully we can all travel together.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm looking forward to next year because it's gonna be massive. All right, man. No more questions, looks like. And Eric Nelson's not here. But
Hates me.
you know what? Let me tag him real quick.
He might as well. He might be eating a pizza for all we know.
All right.
I was literally thinking, he bought me pizza one time. I ran into him while I was at my old job once, and I went to get me a slice of pizza, and sure enough, Eric was just sitting in there, and he bought my pizza. So I always joke with him about getting pizza.
Do you want me to bring him on screen?
You can, I don't care. Whew.
All right.
He might be door dashing too. Now that I think about it, I know he was doing that.
Oh yeah, he works all the time.
I can't blame him, especially during the Christmas time. That's where the real money's at on DoorDash and Uber Eats. I think he does Uber Eats too. I'm not too sure. I know DoorDash because when he would call me, he'd be like, "Yeah, I'm door dashing too." I'm like, "Sweet, me too."
Yeah, I do DoorDash. I do DoorDash and
It's a good
Walmart
little gimmick.
Spark.
I do it here and there. You said what? The Walmart part?
Walmart Spark.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that. I actually thought about doing that too, but then I saw they do like 50 deliveries and stuff. Like, yeah, I'll pass on that.
No, no, no. Well, they do that. Like when I get something like that, it's like 20 deliveries for like $50, and I'm like, no. But they do have you can accept and decline orders.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, it's like every other one.
yeah. So I make more money on Spark than I do DoorDash.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Uber Eats is good with money too. I've got I will take, I don't know, 4 or 5 deliveries and come out with 60, $75 in Uber Eats. With DoorDash, you'd be lucky to see $30.
Yeah. Yeah, if I do Uber Eats, I have to go to Savannah.
Really?
Um,
Where do you live? Are you in Dublin or?
no, I live about 45 minutes from Dublin, called Vidalia.
Okay, I've probably seen it on the highway or something. We're gonna end up in Columbus tomorrow, which I think is the opposite way of you guys. But
Yeah,
yeah, we'll be in Columbus tomorrow. I'm gonna go watch a hockey game there. I think there's been wrestling in your town, hasn't there?
there has in Lyons, Georgia, which is the next city over. It's like Vidalia and Lyons is like kind of together in a way. But yeah, in Lyons, Larry Otto has done shows there.
Okay. Yeah, with Chris and all that. Larry Otto was a good show. I liked wrestling there when I was there.
Oh yeah, I've been doing what you call it. I've been doing stuff for Larry Otto for geez 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah, because I
Uh,
remember I would see you there too. I think the last show I did with them was the Hardcore Battle Royal, maybe. I think that's what it was.
yeah, was I there? Yeah, yeah, I was there. I was there.
That
Yeah,
was
that was
it was
that
when
was what Eddie
PCL was
Hon.
there.
I think that was Eddie Honcho when he got hit in the back real hard. I think
That sounds
it
like
was.
something that would happen to him. I like
All right,
talking to you. Eddie and me always had fun.
let me see real quick. I just want to make sure Eric's not. Okay. All right, we're gonna wrap this up.
All right.
I'm sorry we kind of been rambling for the last few minutes, but yeah, Eric's not answering, but it's all right. It's all right.
Hey, we
He,
can always do it again another time. It's all good.
of course, of course. Luca, again, thank you so much for being my guest. I hope we can do this again sometime, and we'll try to get Eric on here the next time because
Sounds
I
good. We'll
know.
do a triple threat next time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, man. Do you have any final thoughts?
Nah, man, just thanks for having me and whoever listened. Thanks for listening to us ramble for the last 20, 25 minutes.
Yes, sir. All right. So, Dr. Quack, you can wrap this up in just a minute. Thank you so much, everybody. Everybody have a great night.